me share some with you. Here is what's called a holographic human. Now, this is what they're engineering for the near future. They're saying, they already doing it now with rappers and celebrities. Like here in Vegas, they got Tupac hologram, Michael Jackson. These things get better and better every year, Divine Being, to where it's almost at a point in the near future where you won't be able to tell a hologram from a real human. I can't make this up if you follow the tech sites. So here's an example of what the technology is. And the reason I asked you about atoms and you were talking about a fractal code, the way that this hologram is generated is that, like what you were just saying, bro, that it spans that way. Each of these rays of light becomes a pixel or a dot, and each one of those is helped making the entire big hologram. But each one of those dots is a small version. It's a fractal code. It's a miniature copy of this big giant. So you got a bunch of small copies making a big one. Yeah, go ahead. I wanted to give you that.
And look, that even though that's a hologram, they're going to use 6, 7, and 8G to make those actually like you can feel it. So you can actually high five the hologram and feel it when you touch it.
Yeah.
So if you go to YouTube, type in Emerge Wave 1, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They already have these.
You know what? You've been on it, ain't you, man? That's what I. Hey, yo,
my next book is gonna be the Transhumanism Futures: How to Avoid It, navigating and avoiding transhuman futures.
And you starting young. There you go.
There it is. That one right there,
bro. He gonna have a whole discography soon. Is it the first one here?
Yep, that's it, brother.
All right, I got you. Let me cut. Do I gotta play the audio?
Yeah, play.
Well, it's all good.
Today, we're getting a first-hand experience with the Emerge Wave 1, a brand new accessory for virtual reality and Quest headsets that gives you a bare-hand touch experience, creating tactile effects that you can feel directly on your hands. Using ultrasound technology, it's one of the first devices that allows you to physically feel the metaverse without having to hold a controller or put on a glove. We got a chance to meet with the Emerge founding team, so we could try out the Wave 1 firsthand. You can pause it now.
Basically, what's happening is this device, it's shooting out ultrasound waves, and you can feel it.
Yeah.
So these that's kind of what atoms are. It's the appearance of solidity, but it only appears to be solid because it's like all appearing to be solid matter is actually non-solid energy vibrating at a certain frequency. Yes. One more time. All appearing to be solid matter is actually non-solid energy vibrating at a certain frequency. That's what it is.
And what gives it what's happening by it being non-physical, what gives it a visual appearance, just like these virtual reality goggles, is that reality is taking place in the darkness of our mind. So what's really outside of us is these vibrational frequencies, and that's like the writings in the matrix, the binary code. Like it's a layering process. So what they got what he's looking at though in those goggles is it's giving him the visual, it's giving him the scene world, but what's around him is actually giving him the feeling, like what we use to detect what we call in physicality ain't really physical, Divine Being. I've been saying that. I just got to say that. It's not really physical. I think that's why the Mayan was saying it's an illusion.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So, and when didn't you bring up Krishna on the lotus flower?
That was Brahma sitting on the lotus flower. All of them do. Yeah, they all sit on the lotus flower.
And I always compare this whole lotus flower concept here to this whole holographic concept. Maybe we already created the holographic reality, and our flesh is literally a flash of light like we see here. And maybe that's what the lotus flower is. That's one of my things. I try to sync that with that. I'm just putting it on your mind because you real deep with this. I don't know where you may go with it later, but I'm gonna turn the mic back over to you, and I'm not gonna ask you nothing at all. I'm just gonna let you say whatever you want to say for a minute, and I'll come back with questions.